We've got this negotiation over a couple of issues, two of which is the size of the Brexit bill, the other of which, of course, is the right of EU citizens. As far as you can see it, are we making any progress there at all, and where do you think the difficulties lie?
I think on the numbers, there's a bit of name-calling going on. You will have seen that the Foreign Secretary said that the Europeans could go whistle if they were asking for too much money from the UK as a divorce payment. I think that's strong on Michel Barnier's agenda at the moment. Let's deal with what the financial separation costs will be, and he'll want to make some progress on that. On the issue of the rights of EU citizens in the UK, personally I'm disappointed that it wasn't fixed beforehand. Many pro-Brexit members of Parliament were saying immediately after the referendum a year ago, yes, we've got to fix this now because we need those 3 million EU citizens to make our services and many other things work in the UK. It hasn't happened. And as a result of that uncertainty, we're losing a lot of very good people who are critical to our health service and our agriculture and our financial services. So I very much hope that the UK government will be able to come to terms on that. The EU Commission were disappointed with the offer of the British government. Let's see whether our negotiators, David Davis and co, can come up with something which is a bit closer to the mark of what the Commission are looking for. I think it's very, very important to get this sorted soon.
Sir Peter, in your trying to sort it out soon, Michel Barnier last week gave I would say, a fairly stern talk at the European Commission saying the British people, as well as the government, really wasn't coming to terms with what Brexit meant, that you can't have your cake and eat it too. You're going to have to give some things up, and as he said, the clock is ticking. Do you think the British people, quite apart from the government, are prepared to really make the sort of compromises that are required to have an effective Brexit agreement?
It's a really good question. I think that the British people increasingly are becoming aware that Brexit is going to be costly. And I think the negotiation is now not about can we have a cost-free, wonderful new relationship where the British people and the British economy are no worse off. That's not an option. It's about, frankly, limiting the damage. And because of that, you're beginning to see a number of members of Parliament beginning to say, you know what, we ought to think again about this.